Yo, what's up with it? It's your boy Nitty back with another reading. This gonna be a reading. This gonna be a pick a card reading. We're gonna be asking the question: what unexpected blessings are coming your way? Oh, all right, all right. So I was gonna do how can you use your natural abilities or talents to your advantage. That was going to take a little longer than what I was expecting, so I'm gonna do that. I don't know, maybe sometime this week. I was gonna do it last weekend, but last weekend didn't let me. So this week I'll do it. I'll get to it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm about to show y'all power selection in a second. Hey, good morning. Mm. It says thanks for liking my post. Thank you guys always for liking my post. I appreciate you guys so much. All right, I'm about to get y'all power selection. Here we go. Okay, so pile one will be this shot glass. It is from Destin, Florida. Pile two is probably somewhere from Florida too. I don't know where exactly because it doesn't say any names. It just has dolphins, so maybe it's Florida. I don't know. Pile three is going to be a pendulum. I don't know. Can you see that? It's a pendulum. All right. Pile four is going to be this fortune cookie. All right. It's not a real fortune cookie. It's just something that they gave me at the dentist. Hey, good morning, Jillian, and good morning to who is that? Oh, so yes, you said these readings are the move, right? The morning readings, data shit. All right, so it's gonna be four piles. One, two, three, four. All right, take a look. We're gonna get started on pile one. All right, so pile one. Let's get to it. Okay, so pile one. Unexpected blessings coming your way. All right, so let's look and see. I like being nosy. It used to be so fun to me. Let me see what we got coming. Okay, we got Taurus energy. Connoisseur. So some of y'all about to have a luxurious trip or an experience that's going to increase your value, your self worth. All right, this could also just be like a new philosophy that some of y'all are about to be taking on shortly. You may be having a lot more possessions. So I don't know. Sometimes I was thinking like shipments, deliveries, stuff coming from a distance. Sometimes with like furniture, clothes, maybe jewelry. I don't know. You guys could be getting maybe just like high quality stuff. Some of y'all is coming in shipments, and then others of y'all is going to just maybe come from hard work, from productivity, your work, your efforts, the stuff that you put your time, your energy into starts expanding. All right, this could, I'm about to say, get you guys some new experiences. All right, you guys could be coming up with a new approach or a bolder approach to getting the things that you want. So this is going to lead you into a more comfortable lifestyle, though. Whenever tourist shows up, all right, so you may be able to buy a little bit more luxuries, or you may just be like having more of like a luxurious experience where like, maybe everybody else doesn't get to experience this. So that's going to be a blessing for some of y'all. All right, but I know your hard work is going to pay off. So that's going to be the first thing because we always like that. Yeah, I got the sun. And in this one, this is on day on the beach. So you guys most likely could be going, and we got the Six of Swords. That's a trip. So some of y'all are going on some type of trip. All right, could be going on a beach, could be going somewhere warm, or just going somewhere that's very scenic. You know what I mean? So it's an unexpected blessing because it's a Sagittarius energy. So and for some of y'all, this may be on somebody else's dime. That might be what it really is here. That might be why it's a blessing. It's an experience that you get to go on that somebody else is paying for. Maybe it's a work trip. Maybe I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe a baby dad, husband, boyfriend. Somebody pays for a trip. Maybe a cousin, friend, somebody. Seems like you guys are about to go on a trip. I got girls' trip too. So even if it's not a girl trip, it's a guy's trip or just a family trip or a trip in general, but it's an enjoyable, pleasurable experience that's about to come your way. All right. So you guys will also have the confidence to have conversations that you always wanted to have with people. So you guys will be, I got Six of Cups here too. So your unexpected blessing is that you guys are going to be a lot more relatable shortly. You know what I mean? So that's where you're going to expand that. That may be the new philosophy where you guys are like, appear to be a big deal to people. You know what I mean? You guys may be having like clever replies to stuff, maybe even like becoming more funny in a way, you know what I mean, where people want to talk and communicate with you. You may notice this. You make a lot of people happy. You're going to notice the responses that you get from people. They may be faster to response. You mean faster to respond. Say you text, say you call, they may pick up very quickly. First call, first ring. Oh, go, Power One's calling. What's up? You know what I mean? You know how people be hyped when you call, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? They do that little giggle, man or woman. When they do that little giggle, you already know you got them. Put them in the bag, coach. I reeled this one in. I said something smooth. She likes me, you know what I mean? Or he likes me. So it's one of those, all right? Some of y'all about to be more famous online. Because I did say it's exposure. So this could just be like becoming more likable, more relatable online. The stuff that you say. What's up there, Trevor? The things that you say to people, they start to like, I'm not gonna say they take seriously, but like, cause like they start to look at it as like, maybe this is right. You know what I mean? Like they look at you as a big deal. You're gonna notice that. You feel me, Jillian? That's how it be too. You like, oh, you hear a little giggle. You like, what'd you say? You said, is that one of those classic fit tees? Either that or you're filling out your shirt. I am, man. Hey, man, listen. Trevor, I was thinking that too. I am filling out this shirt. You know, I've been trying to like, so I've been having to get bigger shirts because like when I go to the gym, I don't want to look like I'm like trying to be big. Even though I am trying to be big, I'm not trying to look like I'm trying to be big. I want to kind of like conceal it like a weapon. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This shirt is actually a large, and normally I wear like a medium. So I'm like, but maybe it's a different cut. That might be what it is. I think it might be a classic tee because it's like way up here on my neck and shit. You feel me? So I don't know. But anyway, you guys are. I would say you guys will be able to also save some money soon. All right. But anyway, your thoughts. The communication style kind of makes people want to become a lot more adventurous with you. So like you guys are able to talk people into doing stuff. So that's a blessing. It's your communication style. I'm not gonna say your communication style is changing, but your communication style. So maybe the way that you say stuff seems to like flow a lot better. You're a lot more, what's the word? You're a lot more fluent with your communication with people. You know what I mean? So you don't get stuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like say somebody says something to you and you don't know what to say back. You guys will have like these clever replies, like boop, boop, boop. You know what I mean? It's going to keep conversations going. You know what I mean? So like during parties, so you guys may show up as like the center of attention, like during parties, doing events. That's why some of y'all are going to be like famous online because you guys are good at like holding conversation, communicating with people. You know what I mean? Just kind of like flowing and transitioning the conversation. So people are going to like that about you. You're going to be very likable shortly. All right. Also, because the sun is here, and we got 3 of Swords. Oh, because the sun is here. Let me see. Your next unexpected blessing. You guys are going to be getting a debt back paid or debt paid. Let's say, sometimes with the 3 of Swords, I always think of like a past grievance could be made right by maybe by somebody, maybe giving you money. Let's say that you got into an accident. This would be like getting paid. Let's say that you, I don't know, maybe there was a mistake that was done to you or wrong that was done to you. Somebody's going to be making better of it. Because the 6 of Swords is also about people wanting to resolve issues. So if you guys will say going through litigation, going through, I don't know, going through maybe like difficulties, problems with people. 9 of Swords is here because of the 3 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So this could be like having identity issues, or identity crisis, worries about money, where money's going to come from. You guys aren't going to have to worry about that. Some of y'all are going to be doing, maybe you guys are about to create an online presence if you don't have one. That might be the next thing that you do. You know what I mean? Where you're communicating about stuff that you enjoy talking about, and people will like respond back. You know what I mean? So like this could be like getting on. You say you got class action lawsuits or invest that money. I know I've been seeing that a lot of those too, Trevor. A lot of class action lawsuits. I've been seeing them all over. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I need to get on board. Let me get on board. You know what I mean? Six of Pentacles here in reverse. So as like an unexpected blessing, it is going to be a repay of debt. I got 6 of Cups with it too. So past people may be coming back with money that they owe you, or past people may be like, you may be able to cash in favors with people. Some of y'all with higher up people, you know what I mean? Like maybe you did a favor for a boss. Maybe you went in to work on a day that you didn't need to go in, and you're like, hey, Dan, Bob, Suey, whoever, hey, I'm not coming in today. And they're like, okay, it's okay. I got you, Jill. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And they just kind of like, maybe they clock you in. I don't know. That'd be real sweet. If they clocked you in and you ain't have to be there. Woo, that's my manager right there. That's my manager. If they did that, that is my boy. I show up. I got you. Don't worry about it. You just kept me on the clock and paid me out. Yo, I got you. What you need me next Sunday? I'm going to be there. I'm going to do what I want to do, but I'm there. I got you. Don't worry about it. It's my story. All right. So also, I was about to say more likes on pictures. So if you post, I think you guys are going to have a lot more interactions, a lot more comments. You know what I mean? A lot more people expressing themselves to you guys. You may notice this, like during conversations, people just start telling you how they feel. I think this would be somebody you guys may find attractive too because of the sun and the Taurus energy. You know what I mean? The Taurus energy sometimes, because it represents a second house, these are usually people who you guys share the same self-worth, same self-confidence, same value system, same self-respect. What's up there, Majesty? Same self-respect, same work ethic. You know what I mean? We value the same things. We appreciate the same things about life. What's up? Good morning, Tristan. So you guys will be connecting with a lot more people like that. You guys may be like shining to these type of people. They can't miss you. So you'll be finding more of your tribe shortly. That's an unexpected blessing your way, and they'll be generous. These will be people who will give to y'all. So some, because they got 9 of Pentacles here too, with the 6 of Pentacles. So back to what I was telling y'all. Some of y'all, there could be an inheritance that's coming, or you guys are just inheriting more money. You know what I mean, from like experiences that you share with people. So your money and your blessings are going to come from people, like being around people. I don't even know if you do customer service, if you do maybe online, if you run a business. It's interactions with people. This can even just be like family members. You know what I mean? Maybe you go on a trip and they like take care of it, or you guys are like going places, having experiences, and other people are like picking up the bill or fronting the bill for you. So those are unexpected blessings for y'all. What else? Oh, it's a party still. 6 of Cups and this one is still having to do a party. You guys gonna be having a lot more like invites to parties or like get-togethers, kickbacks. You know what I mean? Also, unexpected blessing. If you guys are like wanting this, because this is a possibility here too with this storyline here. I got a renewal, or not renewal. Damn it, I want to say a reconnecting, but it's a reconnection, but it's a reconcile. Some of y'all are reconciling with a past partner, or reconciling with people who like used to be friends, or you know what I mean, just kind of like getting back. Some of y'all, these could be like past partners, or not past partners, past customers or patrons, or even past people who used to follow you are are coming back. All right, and they may be investing in y'all, or just like starting to like, you know, maybe help you grow, or giving back to you what they may have taken without like reciprocating that same energy, time, effort, or whatever. You guys are getting that. All right, because it's like people want to make up to y'all. So this could just be getting comfortable too at work. Some of y'all are getting comfortable at work, or comfortable alone with this 9 of Pentacles reverse and this 6 of Cups. You guys could be getting comfortable alone, starting to expect more from people. So like maybe let's say that you were in relationships where you were always maybe like giving more than what you were getting. Some of y'all are getting comfortable like being able to be independent and like requiring more from partners to like give up your independence. And this is where you guys will get what you want, because the sun is here. You know what I mean? The sun is here, which means that you get happiness, you know, or you get like satisfaction, ultimate satisfaction from these experiences that you're about to get. So even if I was saying like these are past people, these would be past people that you would be happy to have come back around. So let's not act like, oh no, I want her or him back around. No, not them. You know what I mean? Or these, like, even if these were friends that at one time you maybe helped them out more than they helped you out. These would be friends that come back this time with like maybe money in hand, assistance on their mind, wanting to make better of the situation between y'all, something like that. Like it could even just want to heal the connection and talk things out. So I get that vibe here too, because some people could be realizing like what you brought to the table. What's up there, Brita? People may be recognizing what you guys bring to the table, and this could just be all around the board, not just like relationships. This could be social media. This could be at work. This could be even in your neighborhood. People start recognizing like what you bring to the connection, or like your energy, your vibe. You know what I mean? People just be a lot more happy when they see you. They celebrate you a lot more. They got a whole conversation when they talk to you. You know what I mean? So your presence is going to be felt a lot more. That's what you guys are going to realize with this 9 of Swords, or this 6 of Swords and this 3 of Swords. That's a 9 of Swords. That's what you guys are going to realize, that your presence is appreciated. That a lot of people actually are fond of you, or that a lot of people like you. So it's a blessing where you guys will stop taking less than what you deserve, or stop allowing people to break from you, or stop allowing people, like stop maybe elevating people above you. You may stop seeing people as like status wise. You may stop seeing people like who have maybe more success, more money, more clout, more suitors or whatever. You may stop seeing them as a higher up and start seeing yourself in that same playing field. All right. So signs you guys could be dealing with during this time could be a Sag, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo. All right. All right, about to give you a power selection again. He said, paying all my debts off by my birthday, getting finances right. Yeah, that's the key move right now. So that's the same thing I've been doing. I was like, all right, let me consolidate. Let me get everything together. I'm about to show you a power selection again. All right, power selection is going to be this. Pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. 1, 2, 3. I mean 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. This is a pendulum. If you guys were wondering, it's a pendulum. Pile 3 is a fortune cookie. All right, and pile 1, I don't know. It's a snow globe, but I don't know where it came from. They got dolphins on there though, so if that matters. I thought Florida because Miami Dolphins, but I don't know. All right, but anyway, we're on pile 2. Okay, so let's get over here. Pile 2, bing, bing. All right, pile 2. All right, so pile 2. Unexpected blessings coming your way. Okay, so if you guys are like working pretty hard, you guys are about to move up in career. I've seen Taurus and I've seen Capricorn. Those are high achievers when it comes to career, when it comes to finances. So some of y'all could be moving up in tax bracket or like the amount of money you make. So even if it wasn't like moving up in your career, you just maybe making more. You know what I mean? But that's what I was getting. I got first house. All right, so your physical appearance, that's going to be changing. So your personality, your physical appearance, you guys may become a lot more ambitious, aggressive, assertive. I got 10th house here. So yeah, this is going to be your next blessing is going to be either an increase in career or an increase in your public perception, how people view you, your personality, how people um, interact with you in public. You know what I mean? So you guys will be getting either recognition soon or getting, I was going to say getting your flowers, which is still getting your recognition. So something like that's happening. Also, some of y'all may be getting access somewhere or becoming intertwined with someone that like a lot of people don't get access to. So you could be dealing with somebody who's possibly famous or possibly just higher echelon, higher. Like this may be like an achievement that's coming your way. All right, I know a big achievement is coming, but like some of y'all, this romantic interest may be an achievement for y'all because they may be very high up. All right, or just maybe higher than what you're used to dating. All right. Hold on, I'm gonna use one of these other. Let me use one of these other ones. Let me see. Unexpected blessings coming your way. Y'all are about to get a lot more respect. What's up there? Shalane or Shalane? Is it Shalane? All right. Let's see what else is coming. Unexpected blessings. Some of y'all may be leaving a job, and that might be actually what like inspires y'all to really step y'all stuff up. Some could. You may be like changing careers. I got what do you need to release, and then stepping outside your comfort zone. So some of y'all will be like leaving a job or leaving a long-standing career, something that you guys were like known for, and doing something totally different. But it still expands. It's somewhere where you guys are meant to go. So North Node is here, so it means that you guys are about to get on a path or go towards your calling or go towards like a mission that you're supposed to be on. That's why I say some of y'all may be becoming a lot more ambitious, a lot more assertive, a lot more aggressive, a lot more confident in your direction in life. You know what I mean? And this is going to give you a lot more respect from people, your peers, you know what I mean? But also because it's the 10th house, these are respect from higher up or higher achievers, highly accomplished people. So you may be getting recognized by these people. But also if it's romantic, then you guys are attracting somebody who's going to be very attractive, very physically appealing, and somebody who's very popular or like in the public eye. They're recognizable. A lot of people will probably want this partner, you know what I mean? Like, and with you being with this person, it's going to increase your status. So even if it's not romantic, you can just be friends. But it's somebody who you guys are fated to meet or fated to have some type of interaction or like fated to have some type of connection to, you know what I mean? Because they're meant to level you up. So regardless of what happens for y'all, it's going to be a level up. All right. Yep, I got 10 of cups. So some of y'all, there's going to be a relationship with somebody who's like rare. Because I got the Hermit in the 10 of cups, so it's going to be somebody who's rare. You guys may be also figuring out what you really want in a relationship because of this person. Like, this is somebody, like, this person's, like, kind of, I don't know, they have, like, a big purpose in your life. So that's why you're going to be interacting with this person. It may just be a blessing because it's going to change your identity and your personality. All right, could be an Aquarius, could be an Aries. So you may become a lot more spontaneous, too, because of this interaction or because of this relationship. I got 9 of Pentacles. They may help you out with your finances. So you're going to inherit something from this person. What you could inherit is like their ability to like be adventurous, to try stuff outside your comfort zone. Like this may be somebody who sparks you up to do stuff that you normally wouldn't do. They get you outside your comfort zone. So it's even if it's not romantic, it's a partner or a person or yes, a partner or a person who's coming into your life who kind of pushes you outside that comfort zone, pushes you outside of what you've known, what you've always known to do. You know what I mean? And especially when it comes to romance, this may be somebody who you guys have like I was gonna say an in and out relationship with. So it may not last as long as you would expect it to, but like what happens is, I guess you experience things that you wouldn't have experienced. Now, 10th house doesn't always mean short term, but I don't know. It doesn't really mean short term, but I'm just kind of getting the vibe that maybe it's like a short term relationship, you know what I mean? But it helps you see your potential. That's what it's for, you know what I mean? Because it's maybe somebody who's either very appealing, very popular, maybe very well off, maybe very established, maybe very mature, or just even if they're not mature, they're just like a high quality partner. Even if it's a friend, it's a high quality friend. It's a friend that you normally wouldn't have as a friend because like maybe they're so far out your league or they're so far out of like where you've experienced success. You know what I mean? Like they may have the forms of success that you yourself would want. So they're one of those types of friends that are coming to your life. And this is maybe like a mirror to show you where you're headed to go. You're like, oh, you're fated to go in this direction. So they come along and they help you because I got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So they come along and they help you. They assist you. You know what I mean? They're useful. So this be somebody who you don't even know that you need. That's the thing about them. They got a hair on here. They're like a mentor or like a teacher or, you know what I mean? This person sometimes seems like a know-it-all and they do know a lot. You know what I mean? They just may know like a lot of like informal information or a lot of like random facts that like you'd be like, damn, I didn't know I needed that. You know what I mean? Like they may know stuff about taxes. You're like, damn, I didn't know about taxes. They may know stuff about stocks, like our dude Trevor. They may know stuff about like dog whispering and shit. You're like, how the fuck you know about that? Or they just know a bunch of different stuff that you didn't even know that you needed at the time, and they present it to you as if it's like nothing. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's also going to show up for y'all. I mean, they're here and there with it though. The relationship is like a here and there with it. So like they show up when they can, or they do what they can for you. You know what I mean? But like, in a sense, you're not going to need them after a while. That's what they're coming along to do, to help you guys gain your independence or build yourself up financially. Even if you're with them romantically, it may last for, I'm gonna say it doesn't last long, but when I say long, long means like maybe not 20 years, maybe not 30 years. You know what I mean? Maybe not 10, maybe 10 years, maybe not 10 years. But like, it doesn't like long doesn't have to be 6 months, 2 weeks. Like, I mean, short doesn't have to be like 6 months, 2 weeks, a year. It could be longer, but like it's not long in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? Like it'll just be like a turning point for y'all. Because that's what the North Node is, like a turning point in your life. So you guys are about to have a turning point in your career or a turning point in your romantic life where you guys are releasing maybe old, outdated traditions, value systems that don't necessarily work for you anymore. You guys are like getting off that beaten path and doing things that are a little bit spontaneous or a little bit what would seem foolish to everybody else. So let's say that you were in a long-term relationship. All right, let's say that you were in a long-term relationship, and maybe you were like, I want to see what else is out there. I want to see what life holds for me. You know, maybe you guys have like got a house, built up money, saved up, you know, bank accounts and all that good stuff, right? And you know, sometimes you could be like feeling overwhelmed sometimes by having a partnership or having a partner. You guys may want to explore, you know. So the partner that comes into your life may be somebody who kind of like inspires you to like get out of that. Not saying that you have to end a long-term relationship, but I'm just saying it could go in the other direction for some of y'all too, where if you were always single, this could be a partner like you guys may jump into a relationship with, like kind of like foolishly or recklessly jump into a relationship, but it helps you, it benefits you financially. You guys are able to build yourselves up. You guys are able to take care of yourselves better. You won't need people like you once did before. Also, you guys stop waiting on stuff to happen and you start taking action on the stuff that you want to happen. So you stop like waiting on, let's say, a savior or waiting on somebody to like fix something for you or waiting on somebody to like give you your next meal or give you your next like dollar. That's why I say some of y'all may leave jobs because you may be like, I could do this on my own. I can make my own money. So I think this most of it, what's happening for the most of y'all is like starting to like try stuff, take risk. You know what I mean? And these risks actually pay off. You know what I mean? So even if you were risking jumping into a relationship, it pays off. You know what I mean? It does better than what you would expect it to do. You know what I'm saying? So they may, like I said, they may help you save up something. Like the Seven of Pentacles is a lump sum of money. So you guys, they help you save up some money that you can save, and you can be like independent, where you don't have to have, or let's say you don't have to date partners who either need you, or you don't have to date partners who you need. You know what I mean? Like you can actually date partners who you genuinely like, and not just partners who like are providers or like caregivers. You know what I mean? You can actually like date partners that you want. All right. And that's still some of y'all is just coming because of the partner that you're attracting. Like they're very attractive in that light. And I don't know. Anyway, they're just meant to get you outside your comfort zone. You know what I mean? So you guys will start honoring yourself a lot more. You guys will you may even start preserving yourself a lot more, which could be like getting into health, getting into fitness. This could be like maybe you start like changing your appearance physically, the way you dress. You know what I mean? Like they may not be your usual type either with this fool here. I really kind of get them not being your usual type because that's a Uranus or Aries energy. So it usually kind of inspires you to do stuff totally unorthodox. You know what I mean? So I get that vibe here too. Y'all start seeing some of the stuff that you guys were like putting time, energy, effort coming into fruition too with the Seven of Pentacles and his Nine of Pentacles. So like your hard work again is going to be paying off. It's just, you know, you guys are patient, but like you learn because of the impatience, like what to do. You just start doing stuff. Like, you know what? I'm tired of like waiting on getting paid every 2 weeks. I'm about to maybe make another source of income. You know what I mean? But it comes from somebody who you're with, like a partner who's like in that, or a friend, or an associate who's in that, like in that life, or in that like realm of doing that. So you're like, okay, I can do that because I see what they're doing. You know what I mean? So they may inspire you to try your hand at stuff where you're like, nah, I wouldn't. I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know if this creative business is gonna do what I want them to do. And they be there like tending to stuff. They're not always there, but like this could be like somebody where like, say you have like fucking Elon Musk on speed dial, right? So you can message him, but he can't get back to you because he's probably pretty busy. But he can't get back to you right away. But he may reply back maybe 2 hours later, a day later, and give you good information. You're like, oh shit, I could use that. You know, you may have somebody like that who's like who you're in access with, who kind of leads you or helps you. They're like an unofficial mentor to you. That's not their job, but it's like an unofficial mentor to y'all. All right. What else? What else? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, okay, let me see. Unexpected blessings coming your way. I know what, just your identity is changing. What else? Unexpected blessings coming your way. A lot more passion, being able to follow your instincts. All right, yeah, you guys will be having. So if you guys are dating, I guess if you guys are like dealing with somebody, you guys will be having this partner that you may be dealing with is going to bring in a lot of quality options after this. You know what I mean? Where like some of y'all may like want to stay single. Like imagine you date a millionaire, a billionaire, and then after that you're like, well, they put me in such a good position that I don't have to necessarily like settle down with anybody. I don't have to like deal with just anybody. You know what I mean? So you guys maybe like really expect, again, kind of like Power One, expecting more quality more quality people. But I was gonna say more quality appearances. So I don't know. Maybe if some of y'all do like a talk show or do like a podcast or do something, you guys may be having more quality appearances, like higher quality, like, you know, guest or some shit like that. All right. But anyway, Athens means that you have a lot of irons in the fire, so you'll be having a lot more stuff going on. You guys will be just kind of like intuitively knowing what's your next step, what I need to be doing next. You may have a lot going on, like multiple different creative ventures. If you're leaving a job, or even maybe it's even like a part time, but usually it means like you're leaving a job. I get a vibe of like leaving a job or leaving something that's fine, that's like long standing, or something that you were engaged in for a while, and just like striking out and doing stuff in a creative manner where it really uses more of your mental fortitude opposed to like your physical. You know what I mean? Because I got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is not about working hard. It's about seeing the fruits of your labor. So is the Seven of Pentacles. So you guys will be seeing the fruits of your labor, but like not having to work super hard. You guys may be coming up with like ingenious ways or ingenious ideas that are a little bit like, I don't know, off the beaten path of what everybody else is doing. So some of y'all is like moving to the beat of your own drum shortly. You'll be inspired though because of the connection. It's a connection that's going to be pivotal that does this for you though. All right. So they may change your appearance. They may change your confidence. They may change your assertiveness. They may change your direction in life in general. That's what they're meant to do. So this is going to be somebody who's going to be an agent of change in your life. All right. So it could be a Gemini, Taurus, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Aries. All right. All right. All right. Unexpected blessings. Man, they may even change the type of partners that y'all go after too. You know what I mean? Like you may start going for like upper echelon partners after this. You know what I mean? Like it's like as a man, after you date one baddie, there's more that come after that. Or like as a woman, after you date one provider, there's no way you go back. Or after you date one man that puts you in a good position, there's no chance you go back. You're like, man, this is where I am. This is where I landed. We ain't going no lower than this. All right, so here we go. Pile 3. Pile 4. That's a fortune cookie. Pile 3. Pile 4. All right, we got pile 4. All right, so let me get a quick shuffle real quick. Pile 3. All right, so pile 3. Unexpected blessings coming your way. Unexpected blessings coming your way. All right. That says your hard work is paying off. Okay, so this could be a reward for staying motivated. Some of y'all's gonna be on vacation again, or it's gonna be some time off after like maybe having a hard time. Sometimes like you can just take a breather. You get to relax a little bit more. You guys don't have to keep pushing. So this may even be like, oh yeah, sextile. So sextile is like a trine. So trine, I mean, it's not like a trine, but it's like it has similar attributes like a trine. But so sextile, that's what I was just seeing. So what's about to happen is whatever you guys been working at, it's about to start taking on like a life of its own. So like the momentum is building up, and then it's about to start like pushing without you having to do anything. So this could be like the case example would be like, say you start saving money, more money starts coming on top of it without you really having to do much more work than what you already did, because the hardest part of it is already over. So whatever that may be for y'all, the hardest part of whatever you've been working at or trying to get to is over. So shortly, the effort, the time, the energy that you put in is about to yield you great benefits or great results where you can like take a breath. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it does it for yourself. You know what I mean? It's almost could be like somebody else could be like passive income. All right. But let me see. What is it? We got a showstopper. All right. Unexpected blessing coming your way. One more. Trine. Okay. So it is. The trine is where I was talking earlier. So trine. Things are about to be working themselves out in your favor. You may notice that a lot more people are being generous with y'all. So this could be like more money. This could be just like maybe more, I don't know, people just want to please you. You know what I mean? They want to win your approval. So you may notice this. A lot more people are trying to like win you over. I don't know why it's like a big thing, but maybe you guys are getting beneficial rewards from that or like financial come ups for that. All right. So this could be an expensive gift coming your way shortly. Somebody who you maybe took a break from is going to be trying to fix the relationship between y'all. So they may be doing something that's like extravagant or over the top to please you shortly. So I guess that's a blessing. All right. All right, but also you guys may be having like energy of like a lot of good vibes around you. So this could be like maybe even at work where like work doesn't seem like work anymore. It may seem more fun. It may seem more entertainment. You know what I mean? Like there may be like stuff at work that you start really enjoying and it starts making the job a lot easier. And if it's not necessarily work, then it's like I said, back to that story where it's a relationship with somebody who's gonna be enthusiastic to try to make up with you. So it's like a lucky encounter that you're gonna have with somebody. But also, because the showstopper is here and the trine is here, some of y'all could also be intertwined or intertangled with celebrities or like very popular people shortly. All right, so your hard work may be getting you guys noticed by popular or attractive or outgoing people. All right, people who normally get a lot of respect or get a lot of admiration from others. So this could be bosses, managers, could be celebrities, could be anybody. All right, so some of y'all could be getting noticed in that light. All right, now if you guys were trying to be, let's say, entertainers or trying to like maybe get famous, let's say on social media or I don't know, let's say that you wanted some type of like accolades for the hard work that you were having at work, let's say like recommendations or stellar reports or whatever about you, or like, stellar like employee reports. If you were trying to get like, I don't know, maybe a position that you wanted, you're about to be acknowledged for that. Page of Cups, I got Wheel of Fortune, and I got the Devil. All right, so unexpected blessings coming your way. Some of y'all it's going to be a windfall of money that's coming your way. What's up there, Tiffy? It's going to be a windfall of money. Y'all maybe be able to take advantage of like a bad situation and turn it into your favor. So like, I don't know what a bad situation would be for you, but there's a bunch of, because with the Devil here and the Wheel of Fortune reverse and the Seven of Wands reverse, you'd be able to take advantage of like unfortunate situations. Sometimes you could take advantage of somebody's misfortune. So let's say a boss, a manager, maybe they did something wrong, because some of y'all may get a payout for, let's say, wrongful, I don't know, like a suit. You know what I mean? For something wrong. Like maybe you were done wrong in some way. You know what I mean? With the Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Wands, you could have been taken advantage of in some way. You guys could be getting that money back, or you guys could be like turning that in your favor in some way, and that may bring y'all some money. So like this could be like, I don't know, maybe getting hit by like, no, let's not even say that, because nobody wants to say that. But because I was thinking like, what if an ambulance banged you in the back? You know what I mean? Then you would be like, pursue that. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want to, but like, I mean, I'm not saying you would want to, but I'm just giving examples of like stuff that could happen. You know what I mean? It could just be an example of that, slip and fall. You know what I mean? These are injuries. I don't really want to talk about injuries, but like I'm just giving you examples of stuff that could be unfortunate that you can turn around in your favor. You guys will be able to do that. All right, you guys will be able to get some luxury shortly. All right, now it could just come from your hard work, because sometimes with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Page of Cups, these could be like people who are coming back towards you guys, like reinvesting into the connection, like repeat customers, incremental payments are coming your way. So some of y'all, this may be a check that's larger than usual because your hard work is paying off. With the Wheel of Fortune, this may be an unusually large check. Some of y'all, it could just be like a settlement, a payout, a lottery win. You know what I mean? Something that you thought was improbable is about to come your way. Now, in a more romantic sense, that's the same thing that's about to happen for some of y'all as well. This could be a renewal or a like apology coming from somebody who you guys gave up on. You may have felt like this person took advantage of you guys. You may have felt like this person wasn't maybe wasn't invested, wasn't like interested. They didn't want to do too much in the relationship. Maybe they maybe felt they were playing games with you. I get this person wanting to interact with y'all soon. So some of y'all may be having a sexual experience with somebody who you guys view to be a big deal. They may be an entertainer, or they may be, I don't know, just in like a very fortunate career aspect in their life at this time. So this may be somebody who like wants to make up with y'all. They flirt with y'all, or they're going to start flirting with y'all. So there's going to be a change of interaction with somebody who you guys may desire to have a connection with. All right, where they may start pleasing you, may start trying to gain your approval, start flattering you, start being a lot more charming and persuasive around you. What's up there, Pisces Moon? All right, even if it's a past person that who you took a break from, the dynamic is about to change. What they call the tables are turning with this Wheel of Fortune, where now you may be more empowered, having a lot more control, getting things your way. But I really feel like things are just going to go your way in general. You know what I mean? Because I got the Eight of Wands here too. And this deck, Eight of Wands has to do with people being obsessed about your body. So some of y'all may be losing weight with this Eight of Wands in reverse. You know what I mean? And that's also going to change the dynamic of like how people deal with you. So this may be making you a lot more desirable. And that's why I said some people may be wanting to make up with y'all because they see how attractive y'all are. And it's like, I want to please you now because y'all may be having more of a charming, charismatic personality shortly. Or just more of like I'm gonna say outgoing or magnetic type of vibe to you. You know what I mean? So like if you're like hard work can be in anything, whether it was like working out, whether it was dieting, whether it was like putting work in for work, whatever you've been working at hard, that hard work is about to pay off. You know what I mean? Where you guys can actually like allow the fruits of that to like get you what it is that you want. You know what I mean? It draws in whatever you want after that. So like say that you were working out and you have more attention or more people are about viewing you as a valuable partner. Let's say that you were working hard at work then your boss is about to start acknowledging you a lot more. You're about to start getting the respect from your colleagues, peers. If you run a business, then this is like repeated customers, return customers though, because the Wheel of Fortune reverse. So these aren't like new customers; these are return customers. Some of y'all, because of the devil here, these are like big scale, large scale in customers. Or you guys going to start having interactions with people who are higher up, higher echelon. So your fan base or your client base may be like more influential people, maybe more famous people, people who turn the tide in your career. That's what I will say. You guys are gonna have a connection with people who will turn the tide in your career, where you guys won't be fighting from a place of like lack or fighting from a place of like disadvantage. You know what I mean? They may put you on a pedestal where like after that you don't really have to put a lot of effort in. All the hard work has been done is what I was really getting from this. All right, unexpected blessings coming your way. Having a reliable partner or somebody who's like very helpful, very useful, likes to do stuff of service. You know what I mean? It could just be people in general. Like people may just want to like maybe the interactions are changing. Like I said, some of y'all you are working on health or working on fitness or working on like diet or working on like maybe the way you dress, the way you present yourself, because it's going to be a lot more attention that you're going to get, a lot more interactions, an unusual amount of interactions that you're going to get. So this could just like turn up. It's like an upswing. So it may be an upswing in let's say views, ratings, I don't know, productivity. It's an upswing that's happening here, y'all. All right. Also, you guys would be a lot more perceptive of like where you're wasting time or putting energy into. So unexpected blessings. I don't know if you guys are getting in a hot air balloon, but if not, you guys are becoming a lot more social, a lot more funny, a lot more witty, a lot more communicative. Thank you. Pisces moon. Stop it. It says beautiful. Yeah, you guys are about to have a lot more people surrounding y'all. Beautiful people too, or just very attractive people who want to do good for good's sake. All right, so people won't be able to hold how they feel about you either. So okay. So the unexpected blessings coming your way is you guys are about to start feeling off like a show off because of the hard work that you put in. All right, start like you're gonna start seeing results for this stuff. You know what I mean? You may be a lot more proud for the hard work for your efforts. People are proud of you. You know what I mean? They may be like finding time to tell you this too. So people will be like flirting with y'all a lot more. You may have a lot more flirty interactions in general where people are just being overly generous, overly nice, overly charming towards you. They're doing a lot of smiling. You're able to have stuff your way, how you want it. You know what I mean? You can act kind of like a baby, and people just kind of like want to like, oh, I got you. Like people lower their defenses around you. So let's say people who were defensive towards you before, people who you were defensive towards before, they're coming in a more pleasant light. The dynamics are changing. A lot of y'all is because you're attractive. You're sexually attractive, sexually appealing, and they probably desire to like possess you. So they're gonna be doing stuff that is useful for y'all. All right, doing stuff that you could like I don't know that pleases you. Like what you want me to do? Here, babe. Here, boo. You know what I mean? So you're gonna have that. All right. There'll be planning stuff. There'll just be people planning dates, planning to like change the experience between y'all. Like they want you guys to have more pleasant more pleasant memories about them. You know what I mean? So, in the Eight of Wands is also about like a lot of flirtation, a lot of chatty messages. Some of y'all, because the Eight of Wands and the Temperance is here, these could be trips, travels, unexpected and unplanned trips and travel to like foreign places or places that are out of your environment. So they could just be out of your state, out of your country, out of your city. You guys would be just taking like impromptu trips, being invited often. You know, I mean, you may be looking at it as like a trophy, boyfriend, girlfriend, guy, girl, something like that. Even if it's work, you'll be treated like a trophy where like everything that you want to happen at work happens. You know what I mean? How you like, you may not like care how things turn out as long as you get what you want. Like this may be like a trait that some of y'all start taking on, because the devil could be like exposing different traits about yourself, darker traits, darker aspects that you never really share and never really like indulged in. Like this could be like a version of you that you may have had, but you never really like expressed it. You guys are about to feel that way, like where you can really express it. You know what I mean? So you may be overwhelmed with a lot of the interactions that y'all about to have. It's mostly flirtatious and romantic, but you know, it could also be, like I said, financial. You know what I mean? Financially, or people just want to do stuff for you. They want to, you know, pay you. Like if you like I don't know how can I express it? Like I don't know, just people want to pay y'all. They'll be paying y'all. Some of y'all, they'll be paying you for favors or paying you to have your appearance, something like that. You'll be having that. You know what I mean? So anyway, signs you guys could be dealing with during this time or interacting with during these times could be a Capricorn, Leo, Virgo. Hey there, Kimmy. Hey, Silent Priestess. Could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Scorpio, Leo, Sag. All right, Virgo, Gemini. All right. So that was that for pile 3. I'm about to give y'all pile 4 in a second. I'm about to show you pile 4, and then we're going to get started on that one. Quick shuffle real quick. This sun is booming. It's hot as hell on me right now. Maybe because I got black shirt. It could be that. Cold coffee. That is not like iced coffee. Cold coffee. But it's not iced. So it's like room temperature cold. It's not the same thing. All right, so here we go. This is pile 4 right here. Hey, Tiffy, you're welcome so much. All right, so this is going to be pile 4 right here. Pile 4 is a fortune cookie. And it would make sense that people would say, yeah, I want pile 4. All right, we're going to see. Let's see what we got. Unexpected blessings coming with pile 4. All right. So pile 4. Unexpected blessings coming your way. Again, time for a breather. Okay, so you guys are about to be working through fears of intimacy. Now, because we do got the Scorpio energy here, this could also be you guys about to have a sexual experience after maybe not having sex for a while. So that some of y'all may be a blessing. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you need that sacral chakra like activated, it also allows you guys to have a lot more self-confidence, self-worth. It also allows you to become a lot more creative and a lot more passionate or like about life. It allows you to trust your instincts whenever you have that sacral chakra activated. So this could be an opportunity to activate that. It doesn't have to be sexual. It could just be you guys expressing vulnerabilities or healing through some type of insecurity when it came to like trust, intimacy, deeper conversations. I get you guys about to have one. This could be with somebody who you guys took a break from, right? Or you guys are holding a grudge with. So this could be a healing of that after some time apart. Could be with a Scorpio. Could be with a Capricorn. All right. Could be with a Libra or a Taurus. I do got love. We got Venus in here, so I do got love. But also, unexpected blessing is, we got Gemini too. So there's going to be a communication. So some of y'all about to have a talk with somebody. It's going to be a loving conversation too, or a pleasant conversation. It's about maybe bringing the harmony back into the connection between y'all. So this may be an unexpected blessing. Like, you know what I mean? So like if you guys were waiting to talk to this person or waiting to have a conversation or something like that, or wanting to have a conversation, they desire to have that too. So they're going to want to talk about it. All right, and this is going to be somebody who probably wants to be a lot more persistent and wants to be a lot more consistent in the relationship between y'all. All right, but also I want to say y'all aesthetic is changing. So y'all may be buying new clothes, getting new clothes, or like, I don't know, maybe your clothes are fitting you differently. One of the two is happening here, all right? You guys are going to get out of being bored. So I guess this is going to, some of y'all, maybe it's love. So maybe it's love that's going to be like taking up some of your time. Like if you guys wanted affection, wanted a little bit of nurturing, I don't know, want an aesthetically pleasing partner. You're about to have that. This is gonna be one that you guys do find to be sexually attractive too, because of the Scorpio energy. So it's gonna be somebody you guys do find to be sexually attractive. They could be kind of well off too, because we got the what you call it, because we got the CEO. But I also was thinking that some of y'all may be going up and following, like maybe up to like 100,000, or maybe like in the six figures of like following. You know what I mean? But also, whenever I see this Capricorn CEO, it also means that you guys are leveling up in financial tax brackets. So you could be making a little bit more money than you normally make. Like you guys could be pleasing, because Venus is here. This means that you guys may be also pleasing the customers, or very harmonious. People would like to see you in a better position in life. So they present opportunities that normally wouldn't have been there. So you may have a lot of social interactions with people that lead you guys up the totem pole in status or in finances. All right. Because that's what that Scorpio could be about, like fears of having talks, of deeper talks. Sometimes deeper talks could be about finances. Like sometimes you don't want to talk about how much money you're making or how much money you don't have. These would be people who you could feel like you can trust, because they're going to tell you stuff that could be useful to help you. You know what I mean? So they could be just more generous. They could be very loving. So some of y'all may be getting gifted or being taken care of, let's say by a businessman, which could mean like they're just giving you information, because we got the Gemini energy here. They could give you a lot of like insight, wisdom, tips, clues. What's up there, Juicy? Thank you. Thank you so much. These could be tips, insight, clues, stuff like that, where that kind of shows that they appreciate you and that they see your value. You know what I mean? So you're going to have that type of energy coming. So you guys are getting over those fears, maybe of like telling people what's going on in your life, or like telling people like stuff about you, deeper things about you. All right. Some of y'all unexpected blessing is court case, or like not financial, court case, or like uh, paperwork not being so bad. Somebody may take care of it for you, or take care of like, I don't know, legal issues for you, or take care of like, I don't know, some type of. It's usually somebody who wants to make good on something that they've done before. All right. Somebody also wanted to make good. So I said that in the very beginning, but it's the same type of energy. Somebody wanting to make good for what they've done before, all right, or make up for like what they said about you, or any type of wrongdoing that was done for you. Somebody's about to make up for it. It could maybe be somebody else making up for you. You know what I mean? Like if you weren't like talking to a past person, then it may be somebody who comes in who like triggers you to talk about some of your past fears and helps you get over those fears of intimacy, or allowing new people into your life because maybe a past betrayal. This would be somebody who like overgives as a way of trying to like show you that you can trust me. You know what I mean? There's a visionary. So it's somebody who already envisions where you can be, where this relationship can go. They already see your potential. So this may be somebody who speaks a lot of life into you, which is going to make you guys open up. It's a blessing. You know what I mean? This could be romantic, but with the lovers here, I mean, with the love here, or Venus here, it doesn't have to just be like romantic. It can be romantic platonic even sometimes, where they just show you that they care for you. Like a friend who shows up is like, maybe they run a business, but they put you in a position to get money, or get to, like, to build maybe your own business, or to inspire you to build your own business. It's kind of like, that was another pile that I did like that. I forgot which pile it was, but it's kind of like that same vibe. You know what I mean? Where it's somebody who has a visionary mindset, who wants to have a partnership with you. Some of y'all, they may be in the communication field, because we got a Gemini energy here. They may be in the communication field. They may be into like the like maybe art, or they may be into like fashion. So you may be dealing with somebody who's into fashion shortly. So some of y'all maybe it's like a model, or you may be getting into modeling. All right, like there's an opportunity to make good on something that didn't go well before, or somebody's going to take that opportunity to make good on something that didn't go well before. Because it says nothing haunts us like the things we don't say. So somebody's going to want to express themselves. It could be somebody who, like I said, maybe you guys are taking a break from. They're going to want to express themselves, and they're going to have a vision, or like a clear mind about where they would like to take the connection between y'all. All right, so usually when it has Gemini energy, it has to do with you guys being anxious about this. So this may be also somebody who's anxious to talk to you, anxious to get to the root of the problem between y'all. All right. They're going to be a lot more persistent. I think it's a very materialistic person that you guys are dealing with, but they want to be generous with you guys. It's somebody who's very protective over you guys as well, or will be very protective over you if it's a newer person. All right. It says this is a symbol of abundance. Money is about to appear in your life. Walk like you have 3,000 ancestors. So your confidence is about to be peaked, because you guys are about to have a lot more financial backing. And it says happiness is not one thing, it's a bunch of little things put together. So a lot of little things are coming together. So these would be like multiple little things. Because that's what Venus also can be. Multiple little interactions that are pleasant, that like make you feel worthy of more, or make you feel worthy of what you're receiving or what you're getting. So this could be like a prominent position at work, and you feel worthy of it. You feel like you've actually worked for it. You feel like you actually deserve to be in this position. And this could just be like in general in life. Like maybe you're being treated nicer by people, kinder by people. They're being more pleasant with you. You know what I mean? A lot easier to get along with. They talk to you nicer and all that good stuff. then you start feeling like I do deserve this. You know what I mean? So you guys can start putting yourself in that light where you stop closing off and not wanting to talk to people maybe who you're not familiar with. Maybe you stop, like, I think some of y'all may turn into being a lot more flirtatious. You know what I mean? And saying things that you normally wouldn't say. You know what I mean? Where like people just make you feel so comfortable to talk that like you start like your charm and your pleasant personality starts really shining. You know what I mean? Where this may inspire some of y'all to some. I'm gonna say some of y'all may start like expressing yourselves more, maybe more online. You know what I mean? Maybe just start expressing yourselves more in person, where like you feel seen by people, you feel attracted to people. You're in a position where you feel stable and maybe even able to be generous with others in the way they were once generous with you. So some of y'all could even be making up to people. If it's not necessarily making up to you, you guys could be making up to people and like increasing the quality of life in their life and building a tighter bond of connection again. You know what I mean? Where we go back to like that remnants of what we used to be, how it used to be, how you used to make me feel, how I used to make you feel. I get that vibe. Like there's gonna be an increase of intimacy in your partnership shortly. All right. Yeah, I do got litigation or negotiations going a lot more smoothly because of the Six of Swords and that Chariot. Also, some of y'all could be getting a new car or just traveling a lot more soon. So unexpected blessing could just be like maybe going on a guy's trip, girl's trip, you know what I mean, family trip, something like that. Let me see, unexpected blessing. Page of Pentacles. This is a new friend, but it's also being able to apply a new skill set that you're learning. We got Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. So unexpected blessing is being hit on shortly. You guys are about to be hit on by somebody who's possibly younger. So your appearance, you guys, and you got different people. We got Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Knight of Pentacles. So you guys will be consistently hit on by younger people, or consistently like flirted with or hit on by like coworkers, colleagues. You guys are gonna notice that. Like people are like instant interested in being your friends. But I'm gonna say instantly interested in being your friends. So as soon as you encounter people, you guys may have like a pleasing appearance where people just kind of like feel like either romantic or they automatically feel like we could be friends. I feel like you'd be a perfect like addition to my friend group or a perfect addition to like whatever you have going on here. Page of Wands is also good news when it comes to career. It's pleasant news you want to hear. So it could be even in career where you guys maybe, like I said, moved up in social status or moved up in like pay rate. You know what I mean? Where you make more than what you normally make. People just want to be generous with y'all. But also because the Page of Wands is here in the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles, you guys could be coming up with different ideas on how to make money. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's coming from this person or from these people that you're interacting with. They may just be bringing these opportunities to make money. Like maybe they spend money with you. So this could be like a revolving door of patrons. And then for others of y'all, it may be more like a revolving door of like dating. You know what I mean? Where you have potential. These may be like younger people though, but I think these are younger people who are teaching you how to apply this new skill set of communicating, of flirting, of not taking things so seriously, of consistently reaching out, consistently like you know what I mean, showing up for people, or they're showing you a pattern of people consistently showing up for you. So it's one of those two. But anyway, it's about to increase your view or like change your view of relationships. So like if you were looking at relationships in a more negative light, then they're coming into your life to like change your view around relationships where you'll be more excited to date, you'll be more excited to like entertain people, you'll be more excited to have new friends, you'll be more excited to have just new experiences. You know what I mean? So you guys are getting out of that fear, maybe repression, of like anxiety, of worry, worst case scenarios. You'll stop overthinking that because of like the pleasant stuff that's happening around y'all. So, you know what I mean? The way you start viewing life and start viewing interactions or social experiences is in a more pleasant light. Like, who knows what can happen? You may look at it as like limitless, as opposed to like, I don't trust people because people are dishonest or people are always betraying me or people are always trying to use me. You get out of that type of energy. You know what I mean? And it'll make you be a lot more generous and it makes you become a lot more magnetic and likable and understood by others. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, this is a person that I want in my life because they increase the quality of my life. Or you're going to start recognizing people like that who are coming into your life like, oh, I want to have these type of people in my life because they increase the quality of my life. They make me feel better. They make me feel like I can love again. They make me feel like I can trust again. You know what I mean? And the way they talk is like they speak life into you. They're positive affirmation type of people. All right? So they give you inspiration. They make you feel attractive. They make you feel confident. They motivate you. You know what I mean? To a point where you learn how to self-motivate yourself. You don't need anybody else to like tag along. They tag along anyway, but you won't need nobody to like inspire you to do that. You know what I mean? You just be up, ready and ready, up, bright eye and bushy tail, ready to go. You know what I mean? So also, I guess the unexpected blessing. Some of y'all could be also a trainer or like a hype man or a partner who comes along who hypes y'all up. So let's say that you start working out or start I don't know, going through school or something. You may have like a friend or a partner who you guys connect with during that time, who also keeps you motivated, keeps you inspired. You know what I mean? They show up consistently. They're just as devoted as you are. They're loyal. You know what I mean? So you'll have this type of energy around you. So it's going to get y'all out of those fears of intimacy and mistrust, or of like holding on to betrayals, grudges, resentment. You guys are getting out of that energy. It's going to open y'all right up. All right. So signs you guys are dealing with could be a Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn. All right. Yep. Yep, that's a good one. Okay, so power four. Hey, thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for rocking and rolling here, y'all. I am going to be going live on my other channel. Not right now. I'm going to do it tonight. It's going to be more than like 18 plus readings tonight. So look for me tonight, probably around like 8ish. I don't know, maybe a little earlier. We shall see. All right. Yeah, I think that's it, y'all. So anyway, thank y'all so much for the support. Also, they said that so I can monetize, but I can only monetize right now on my videos, like the long form videos. I don't be making videos, so I got to get to 1,000 in order for them to be able to monetize me for these lives. So help me out, y'all. Help me out, get to 1,000 real quick, so that way they can start paying me for this. All right, but anyway, thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the shares, and all that y'all do in the midst of this. I'm gone. Y'all have a great day. Don't let nobody piss y'all off. If they do, do what I do. Throw out some threats. See what happens. Okay. I'm gone.